Good morning, students. Welcome to Standard 5 English class, Unit 4, a big surprise, grammar. Children, in this class, we will learn about A, verb, B, present and past forms of verbs, and C, auxiliary verbs. So let's start. Children, verbs are very important part in English. A verb is the main part of the sentence. A verb is a word that tells us what somebody or something does. In other words, a verb describes an action. Action words are called verbs like crawling, dancing, singing, bathing, eating, sleeping, jumping, digging, reading, painting, writing, and cutting, etc. Children, a verb also tells us the time of an action. That is, the action takes place at present or has already taken place in the past. Now, we will be learning about the verbs for present and past. First, verbs for present tense. Let's read the sentences, children. Look at the monkeys in the cage. They eat, play, and jump. They eat the bananas so quickly. They jump so high. See how the monkeys hold their children. I often go to the zoo. Children, here the verbs are look, eat, play, jump, hold, and go, which are highlighted in blue. These verbs tell that the actions are done in the present. Now, let's see some examples for past tense. Read the sentences, children. I looked at the monkeys in cage. They ate, played, and jumped. They ate the bananas so quickly. They jumped so high. I saw how the monkeys held their children. I went to the zoo last Sunday. Here the verbs are looked, ate, played, jumped, ate, jumped, saw, held, and went, which are highlighted in blue. All these verbs show that the actions performed in past. Let's see some more examples. Present, past. He sings beautifully. Here the verb sings shows present tense. He sang beautifully. Here the verb sang shows past tense. I play football. The word play is a verb and it is in present tense. I played football. The word played is a verb which is in past tense. So we have different forms of a verb for present and past. Let's see some more examples. Present, past. I play in the garden. I played in the garden yesterday. I am rolling in the ball. I rolled the ball. My mom cooks delicious food. My mom cooked delicious food yesterday. My mom bakes cakes at home. My mom baked a cake yesterday. So kids, we added ed to convert the present tense verbs to past tense verbs. Next, in some cases, the spellings of the different forms of a verb are totally changed. Let's see how. Read the sentences on the screen, children. First one, Maria sings very well. Here, the verb sings is in present tense. Next, Maria sang very well in the last concert. The verb sang is in past tense. Next, come and came. He comes to my house daily. Here, the word comes is in present tense. He came to my house yesterday. Here, the verb came is in past tense. Next, let's catch a fish. Here, the verb catch is in present tense. I caught a huge fish last Sunday. The verb caught is in past tense. Next, she is a good dancer. Here, the verb is in present tense. He was a good dancer. Here, the verb was is in past tense. These shoes are very nice. These shoes are very nice. Here the verb are is in present tense. These shoes were very nice, but now they are worn out. The verb were is in past tense. So we have different forms of a verb for present and past. Let's see some more examples. Present tense and past tense. Break, broke. Break, broke. Likewise, swim, swam. Swim, swam. Get, got. Get, got. Hear, heard. Hear, heard. Fall, fell. Fall, fell. Stand, stood. Stand, stood. Say, said. Say, said. So kids, the primary function of a verb is to tell what and when an action is being performed in a sentence. Next, filling the blanks with the past forms of the given verbs. Children, this bit is from your English textbook, page number 62. Kindly take down the answers in your textbook, children. First one, I dash a lion in the zoo. See, past form of see is saw. I saw a lion in the zoo. Second one, my uncle dashed to see us last Sunday. Come. Past form is came. Right, came in the blank. Third one, we dash very late last night. Sleep past tense is slept. So write slept in the blank. We slept very late last night. Fourth one, Sheba dash a picture yesterday. Draw. Past form of draw is drew. Shiba drew a picture yesterday. Fifth one, Amit dash his cricket bat to school. Bring. Past form of bring is brought. So write brought in the blank, children. Amit brought his cricket bat to school. Sixth one, someone dashed the window pane yesterday. Break. Past form of break is broke. So write broke. Someone broke the window pane yesterday. Seventh one, I dash rupees 100 in my kiddie bank. Save. Past form of save is saved. I saved rupees 100 in my kiddie bank. Eighth one, Lucy dash me a present on my birthday. Give. Past form of give is gave. Lucy gave me a present on my birthday. Ninth one, father dashed us out for dinner last night. Take. Took. Father took us out for dinner last night. 10th one, mother dashed cookies for us yesterday. The past form of the word bake is baked. Mother baked cookies for us yesterday. Next topic is types of verbs, children. But before that, let me ask you a simple question, that is, define verbs. What do you mean by verbs? Verbs tell about the action, state, or situation of the person or thing spoken about. Children, verbs are mainly divided into two parts. They are main verb and auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb is also called as helping verb. Now, we'll discuss first about main verbs. Main verbs are the words that actually show the action or activity of the person or thing spoken about. Children, they can stand alone without the help of any other words. Examples of main verbs are read, sleep, eat, run, etc. All these words can exist independently and provide complete meaning to the sentence. Now let's look into auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs, it is also called as helping verbs. Auxiliary verb helps main verbs to describe action. That action happened in the past or is happening in the present or will happen in the future. Auxiliary verbs add meaning to the sentence, give support or help, especially to a more important person or thing. For example, am, is, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, and did. Let me give you a few sentence examples to make you clear about them. Read the following sentences, children. First one, Reena is eating a banana. Reena is eating a banana. Second one, someone has stolen my beautiful tomato. Someone has stolen my beautiful tomato. Third one, I am going to take my chickens to the district exhibition. I am going to take my chickens to the district exhibition. Fourth one, why don't you take your big tomato to the exhibition? Why don't you take your big tomato to the exhibition? Fifth one, how did my tomato get there? How did my tomato get there? Sixth one, the boys are playing cricket. The boys are playing cricket. Children, can you identify the main verbs or action verbs in the sentence? The main verbs are eating, stolen, going, take, get, and playing. Right? The words which are highlighted in orange color are is, has, am, do, did, and are supporting the main verbs that follow them. These are called helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. Children, at times, the words like am, is, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did act as main verbs too. Children, already I told you that verbs tell us not only about the actions but also the state and situation of the person or thing spoken about, right? Read the following sentences now. You are lazy. You are lazy. Rajesh is a boy. I did it. She does something useful every day. She does something useful every day. Radha has done her homework. Sixth one, I am a singer. I am a singer. Seventh one, they were very hungry. Here the words are is, here the verbs are is, did, does, has, am, and were acted as main verbs to say about the action, state, and situation of the people spoken. Children, remember, sometimes the words like am, is, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, and did may appear in a sentence as main verb also. Next, children, read the following sentences and underline the auxiliaries. Children, remember, when the words like am, is, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, and did are used only before verbs, then they are called as auxiliaries. If these words are used before nouns or any other, then they are not called as auxiliaries. Then they are called as main verbs. Children, read the following sentences and underline auxiliaries. Children, here they ask to underline the auxiliaries only. Read the sentences carefully and search for the words which are given in the box, that too only before the verbs, and underline it. Let's read the first sentence. I am working as a teacher. I am working as a teacher. In this sentence, the word working is the main verb, isn't it? And the word am, which is used before the main verb, is auxiliary or helping verb. So dears, underline the word am. Underline the word am. Second one, He is a player. He is playing cricket. He is a player. He is playing cricket. In this bit, there are two sentences. First one, he is a player. Here, the word is used before a noun, that is a player, right? So here in the first sentence, it appeared like a main verb, but not as an auxiliary. Let's see the second sentence now. He is playing cricket. In this one, the word is used before the verb playing. Hence, the word is here is acted as an auxiliary. So, children, underline the word is, which is used before the verb playing. Third one, Aruna is a doctor. She is wearing a white coat. Aruna is a doctor. She is wearing a white coat. In this bit also, there are two sentences. First one is, Aruna is a doctor. Aruna is a doctor. Here the word is used before a noun. Hence the word is acting as a main verb. Let's look into the second sentence now. She is wearing a white coat. In this, the word is used before the word wearing, which is a main verb. Thus, the word is here is appeared as an auxiliary. So, kids, underline the word is, which is used before the verb wearing. Fourth one, Raju is a writer. He is writing a story. Here again, two sentences. Raju is a writer. Raju is a writer. Is used again before a word writer, which is a noun. Here the word is appeared as a main verb. Next, he is writing a story. Now here the word is used before the main verb, which is writing, isn't it? So here the word is acting like an auxiliary. So underline is here, which is used before writing. Fifth one, Raghu was doing his homework when his father came. Raghu was doing his homework when his father came. Pick out the verbs, children. They are doing and came, right? The word was is used before the main verb doing. So here the word was is used as an auxiliary. So underline it, children. And then the verb came, leave it, because no auxiliary is used before it. Sixth one, we were writing our exam at 2 p.m. yesterday. We were writing our exam at 2 p.m. yesterday. Children, tell me the main verb, writing. And auxiliary is were. So underline the word were, W-E-R-E, were, children. Next, seventh one is, it has rained in the morning. It has rained in the morning. Will you tell me the main verb? It is rained, correct. And the auxiliary is has. So underline the word has, dears. Underline the word has. Eighth one is, I have completed my breakfast. I have completed my breakfast. In this, the main verb is completed. And the auxiliary is have. Have. Underline the word have. Next. Complete the following sentences using the choices given below. Children, this bit is from your textbook, page number 64. First one, the exhibition dash packed with audience. Am, is or are. Exhibition, it's a singular subject. So use is. Is. Second one, I dash suffering from fever. Is, am or are. Always we have to use am after the letter I, the pronoun I. I am suffering from fever. Third one, the cattle dash grazing in the field. Children, cattle is a plural word which means cows and bulls. Cows and bulls kept by farmers for their milk or meat called as cattle. So cattle is a plural word. So what you are going to use? Are. Very good. The cattle are grazing in the field. Fourth one, we dash watching TV now. We dash watching TV now. Are, was or is. Are. We are watching TV now. Fifth one, the trees dash created a beautiful scene. The trees have created a beautiful scene. Children, that's all for today. Thank you.